Hello everyone. In last two video, we discussed about the aerial and subaerial modifications of the stem present in flowering plant. Now in this video, I'm going to focus on last type of modification of the stem which is present in flowering or angiospermic plant and that are underground modifications. Okay, so we know that the stem of angiospermic plant modify itself for performing special function with three different types. Okay, number one is aerial, subaerial, and underground. In case of aerial modification, stem show structural changes in aerial parts or in air. In case of subaerial, stem remain in air but sometime may grow under the soil. While now in case of underground, name itself suggests in this type of modification, generally stem grow below the soil surface. Okay, so in many herbaceous plants, the stem grow horizontally or vertically below the soil surface and perform three important functions. The functions are number one, it store food. Okay, so when stem get modified underground, the first and most important function stem perform is food storage, while the second function is stem help in pollination. That means stem help plant to grow from one season to another season. That means season to season growth of the plant is facilitated by the underground stem. Okay, and the concept is known as pollination. While the third important function of the underground stem in angiospermic plant is vegetative propagation. Okay, that is vegetative reproduction. Okay, this type of plant when grow below the soil surface, it help in the vegetative reproduction of the parent plant. Okay, so these three important functions were performed by the stem when they grow underground. Number one, food storage. Number two, pollination. And number three, vegetative propagation. In this video, we are going to discuss about four important types of the stem that come under underground modification. Number one is rhizome, then tuber, bulb, and corm. Okay, this type of stem generally grow below the soil surface. So sometimes it may look like root, but the main difference between underground stem and root is that stem show distinct node and internode. It also show leaves and growth of adventitious root system. So still the stem grow below the ground. It is quite different from the root of the angiospermic plant. Okay, the stem get underground modification, and the first example of it is rhizome. Okay, in case of rhizome, stem show prostrate dorsiventral growth. Okay, and it is generally brownish in color. So first important character of the rhizome type of stem is that it is prostrate dorsiventral brownish stem. Okay, which grow horizontally below the soil surface. Suppose this is soil surface. In that case, the rhizome will going to grow below the soil surface in a horizontal manner. Okay, then the stem of rhizome type show distinct node and internode. If you observe the rhizome carefully, well-known example of the rhizome is ginger, turmeric, canna. So if you observe any of these, you can clearly see nodes, and in between this, the region called internode is present. So distinct node and internode is present on a rhizome type of stem, and they also have terminal and axile bud. Means the node bear scaly leaves. Okay, and from the node axile and terminal bud arises. Okay, we know that stem show presence of two different type of buds: terminal bud at the tip of the stem and axile bud at axile position on the node. Okay, so this node which is present on the rhizome also show axile and terminal bud, and the rhizome type of stem remain dormant in unfavorable condition. When the environmental conditions are unfavorable, in that case the rhizome will going to remain dormant. Okay, growth of the rhizome get halted. Okay, and once the condition become favorable, the terminal bud of the rhizome get initiated, or the growth of terminal bud begin in favorable condition and new shoot system develop. Okay, and now the newly formed shoot remain active till favorable condition is present. Okay, after the one set of the favorable condition, again the newly formed shoot get destroyed. Okay, that means the cycle continues and the rhizome generally remain stable, inactive and dormant form during unfavorable condition, and only in favorable condition terminal bud going to become active, which develop shoot system. The next important character of the rhizome is that they will going to have adventitious roots. Okay, here you can see adventitious roots are present on the lower side of the rhizome. So all these are the important characteristic of first type of modification of underground stem, which is rhizome. And example, as I told earlier, ginger, turmeric and canna are well known and well characterized example of the rhizome. The next modification of the stem is stem tuber, which also come under underground type of modification. In this type of modification, suppose this is soil surface. Okay, you can see stem and below the soil, that means stem also grow below the soil, and root of this stem will be present somewhere here. Now some branches of the stem present below the soil surface and the tip of the branches get swollen. Okay, so these swollen areas are nothing but the tip of the underground branches of the stem, and the swollen areas store carbohydrates like starch. Okay, so this stem tip mainly perform function of food storage in case of stem tuber type of modifications. Now these tubers also show nodes and internode as that of the rhizome. Okay, we know that rhizome also show node and internode like typical stem. In this case also you can easily observe node and internode on these stem tubers, and the axillary bud called eye is present on the node of this stem tuber. If you observe any node of this stem tuber, it bears scaly leaves and a bud, axillary bud, which is called as eye. These eyes get sprouted during favorable condition to develop new shoot system. That means these eyes help in vegetative propagation too. So stem tuber play two important functions. Number one, it help in vegetative propagation, and number two, it help in storage of the food like carbohydrate. Okay, so well-known example of the stem tuber is potato, that is Solanum tuberosum. Okay, and one of the important difference which is present between stem tuber and rhizome is that stem tuber do not show adventitious roots. Here rhizome show growth of adventitious roots. Okay, but this type of roots are absent in the stem tuber. Now the third type of underground modification in flowering plant is bulb. The example of the bulb is onion. Okay, so it is the condensed disc-like underground stem. Okay, here you can see it is a condensed form of stem which is generally a disc-like, and the tip of the stem is conical. Tip of the stem is conical, and now it become broad at the base, and now this conical tip have apical bud and many scaly leaves. Okay, all these parts of the onion are nothing but the scaly leaves. Okay, and tip of the stem is conical. The inner leaves are thick. That means if you observe inner scaly leaves in this region of the onion, they are fleshy, they are thick because they store food material. While the outer leaves, outer scaly leaves which is present in this area, outer region, are thin and dry because they play only the function of protection. So there are two type of leaves which are present on this type of stem, scaly leaves. Number one, inner thick fleshy leaves, and they perform function of food storage, while outer thin and dry leaves because they perform only function of protection. They do not store food material. Okay, so here I have mentioned outer leaves are thin, dry. Okay, and last important characteristics of the bulb is that adventitious roots are present in the bulb. Okay, that means here you can observe roots and they are adventitious type. Well-known example of the bulb is onion. The last type of modification which come under this class is corm. Okay, suppose this is soil surface. So the corm are short, fleshy, thick and upright stem present below the ground surface. Okay, so they are short, then fleshy and thick stem, and they are present below the ground surface in upright position. They do not grow horizontal as that of the rhizome. Okay, now it have many buds. That means similar with the rhizome tuber, the corm also show different type of buds on its surface like terminal bud and axillary buds. The adventitious roots are present at base or on the side. That means in case of bulb and rhizome, adventitious roots are present on lower side only, but in case of corm, adventitious roots are present on both the sides. That means they are present on lower side as well as on side, two different sides of the corm. That means in this case adventitious roots are present evenly on the surface of stem. Then it is condensed rhizome. When we compare corm with the rhizome, you can see it is similar but condensed form. Okay, and they generally grow vertical. Upright and vertical growth is the characteristic feature of the corm, and well-known example of the corm is RB plant. Okay, so in this video we discuss in detail about the third and last type of modification which is present in the angiospermic plant, that is underground type of modification in which stem grow below the soil surface. In this video I discussed 4 important example of underground modifications which are rhizome, then stem tuber, bulb and corm. In my next video I am going to start with next part of the flowering plant which is nothing but the leaves. Thank you.